Hello folks, this is Atrio, where Don't Starve meets Factorio. You're building conveyor belts and factories, but you can't spend too much time in the dark or you'll get air. This is the first early access version that currently has a limited story mode and a chunkier free play mode. We're going to tackle the story mode, which at the moment takes you all the way up to lighting up the nearest station. Right, so I hope you're not afraid of the dark, because we're surrounded by eyes, the evil eyes. Well, let's get the fuel depot up and running. Let's grab a couple of glow plants, which will be the fuel to start it off. Later on we can refine some better stuff, but for now we're just going to have to keep on feeding it these little plants that do regrow, so you're not going to run out and have a bit of major catastrophe or anything. But let's add all what we've got into there. Gives us light and powers our base for a certain amount of time. But as I say, we'll have to keep on refilling. Alright, okay, get rid of that. And now let's talk to you. We need a glow bulb in you as well. And this is something that we'll have to... It's like basically a mission generator. It'll give you stuff to feed it, or tell you what to go and gather to get the next part of the story. So let's put in a glow bulb. Here we go. Plop. Our first repair is done. It is woken. And now I'm going to get talked to with a cable in my head. Right, we're going to learn some new crafting recipes. We're going to learn... This is the very basics. Blood rock and blood ore. And this is going to be our guidance. Mine blood ore and craft blood ore. That's far enough. Bit of mine crafting for the lads. Right, so we don't need to do much... Okay. Oh, no, we need to wait until we've actually got the blood ore first. Right, well, there's a rock here. A blood rock. We're going to be making mines at some point, but not yet. We're just going to grab some of the stuff from the expendable nodes. Right, grab you. And then we'll turn that into blood ore. Nice. We've got one blood ore, so let's bung that into here. Which will upgrade it a little bit more, repair it, and more recipes learnt as a result of that. So again, in my head. And we have the ability to make torches, scrap wires, and actual wires, which is all very nice. And next... craft and make a makeshift torch. I'll use. Okay, that's fair enough. So we'll need a few... Oh, hello. You have to do a lot of this sort of stuff. Right. So let's grab some of this. Now the interesting thing about this is also there's various things that happen. You might get a stampede of animals, or you might get things attacking your base, and you have to deploy mines to actually blow them up. But that will happen as we go. I'm always getting... It's like with with these games you do have to sort of like try to overproduce. Like rather than micro-crafting one thing at a time. Right, so, let's get a torch. We need electric pedals as well, so those are the little white glowy things. Our inventory is very small at the moment, but we've got like 12 slots, and we can expand that later on. But let's make a little makeshift torch. And I think it might be wise to also grab another one whilst we're at this. And that, and torch number 2. Good. Right. Now we need to go and find some wires. All we have to do is find... No, see, we can now run into the... Oh, there's a prick. Hup. Unfortunately, it got me. I didn't leap out of the way in time. But health is in the bottom right, but there's also like a non-rechargeable battery, which means after 14 minutes we will die. Anyway, we actually do need to harvest this. This is going to give us some scrap wires. And this torch doesn't last forever, right? Oh, might get a broken lamppost. See what that does. Oh, that gives us some stuff as well. Okay, that's fine. Now let's actually craft some regular wires. Which is here. We also need blood ore. So we can craft some of that as well. Oh, we also need... Oh, the torch went out when I wasn't looking. Okay, that's fine. We get a limited amount of time to escape. Grab you, and wires. New item, excellent stuff, and we can bung this in here. Upgrade further still. Uh-oh, there's an error. Boost! Right, pump me full of knowledge. Not that hard! God damn it. Yeah, so this is our new model. We didn't even last 14 minutes, but it doesn't, as I say, it doesn't really matter. Death is not really that important, so long as you die quite close to base, that's the ideal thing. And because we do need to go on a corpse run. Thankfully, our corpse isn't very far. It's right there. Take all. We could also dismantle our previous body, and we will actually get some scrap wire and metal out of it, I think. And we can do that a few times, but after a while you'll just get used to it and just probably leave yourself lying there like a pair of legs. There we go. Let's see if I've got any. I've actually got quite a few glow bulbs, so I'm just going to feed that into there. Make sure that we've got plenty. Those deers can actually be used for certain things later on. Okay. Welcome, new employee. Let's talk to you again. Right, so now we need to use this. I think we're going to be finding something new now. Look at that deer. Poor little lad. New recipes. What have we got? Foreign scrap and scrap metal. So that foreign scrap is what we're going to need next. Craft a makeshift torch and harvest foreign scrap in the dark. I think we already have a torch. So, let's go and find that stuff. What can we can find? There's only a limited amount of things that this automated thing can actually use. Or for find. So let's go for the foreign scrap as it requests. It'll take a little bit of time to actually find some, and then we can go sodding off into the dark. I'll probably make sure that we've got enough stuff to make another torch if we do get caught short. Thankfully it's not expensive. In fact, let's just double check. Hang on. Yes, let's make another one. Alright, so where are we going? We actually it's added a little marker to our thing, so we're just going to follow the arrow. And torch. There we go. Oh, it's a parpy thing. Oop. There we go. Going through a new biome now. This is actually quartz. Quartz becomes important later, but you don't really need to come to this biome to actually get it. Oh, hello. There's an eye in there. Aha! Someone else has been automating. But we want to dismantle this. We want to get some foreign scrap. Got it. New waypoint set, going back to... You know what? I might steal this stuff. Didn't do this last time. Maybe it might be a good idea. Lightbulbs. Yes. Conveyor belts and all. Theft! Dreadful theft. We're going dark. Right, I've used up all that torch. Okay, let's just quickly grab this and all. And let's head back. Oh, I'm back. Right, have this. Otherwise, I don't think we really need this foreign scrap. It's just a quest item, really, for now. And the research module is now online. Good. In the current story mode, there's only a few things you can actually research, but they will be useful. In the meantime, we are getting some new recipes. Thankfully, everything carries over to the next person in terms of like learning stuff and unlocking. We've just learned all the automation stuff, which is very handy indeed. It'll now guide us a little bit through stuff, like dismantle an existing ore harvester, place it, and then craft a scrap chest. Okay. So we need to make some blood fuel from over here. Okay, that's something we have to do. Let's go and grab this. And we're going to place it there instead. And place a scrap chest. So this is going to be under here. We need a little bit of grav ore. And what do we have? We don't have anything at the moment, so let's just do a bit of harvesting. This is only grav rock though. And then we need to actually turn it into ore. Here. New item. And grav ore. But if we want to make a chest... Oh yes, we only need one of those, that's fine. First time we've crafted that. And place this down here. So I'll always have a source of grav rock. Now we need to do a similar thing, only this time with blood rock. And the starting resources are these yellow grav rocks and the red blood rocks. Oh, that's that quartz I was talking about. We actually do have one bit of quartz at base, which we'll be able to use for whatever exciting purposes we need it for. Spoiler alert, it's glass. Right, so it's now actually spitting out blood rock. We need to actually put that chest there, don't we? There we go. So it'll start filling up with that. Right, now we can go to the research area as well. And let's research light bulbs, which will become very useful very soon. This first bit of research is incredibly quick. Just remember, the reason why I've got these ore harvesters is because I took them from elsewhere, didn't I? That was a little bit of a handy little skip. Right, so we need to place some grav pipes. It tells us to do it there, so let's just do that. And now it's spewing out stuff like that. And now we need a factory, which costs us... Well, we can't do it just yet. Well, we need 3 blood ore. Unfortunately, we're not actually producing blood ore. We're only producing blood rocks. So if I just grab some of this... In fact, I can just grab it from here. Take all. And then we can make some blood ore. I'll make a load of this because we'll need it. Right, so I've crafted a factory now, which I'm going to place there. Make sure that the recipe is... Oh, that's fine. Is correct. Oh, yes, unfortunately I'm about to hit the 40-minute mark, so I'm not long for the world. But we have got a way now of producing blood ore automatically, which is rather handy. And next we need to make the 20 blood fuel. A blood fuel, unfortunately, requires you to make blood ingots out of blood ore, and also grav ingots out of grav ore. But also, you'll need these things here, the glow plants. Which, at the moment, we can't automate, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. Anyway, I'm just going to fall over for a bit. Don't mind me. I'm back! Out of the toilet! Here I come! Right, grab everything. What I'm going to do, before we do anything else, is make it so that we've got a supply of blood ore from a separate thing. The one thing is that I don't think in this mode, anyway, there's a way of splitting conveyor belts, which is a bit of a pain. Ooh, the deer are on the move. That's a bad sign. I'm just going to go and hide behind the research area. Oh, hang on. Oh, yep, here they come. Those evil bastards. They do like to roam. And they will ignore us this time, but those guys also, they do like to have a charge attack, but they don't do it in this particular event, so we're all okay. So the light bulbs are unlocked. Let's unpack, or unlock a backpack upgrade. So that can be doing that. They do like to get stuck. It is an early access game. Right. Blood ore, so... Oh yes, we are actually researching that. Yes, so blood ore is going to be put into that new chest that I've just made, this little new district, because we seem to need a lot of blood ore, especially when we're making new factories and things. And speaking of which, I do need to actually get going with that sort of thing. I think we're actually going to start, just quickly, I'm just going to, because we've got 2 light bulbs already from that other place, I'm just going to start expanding our reach just a little bit. What was that? I didn't even see that. That really got rid of some of our health, unfortunately. There we go. So that's just expanded our area just a little bit. There's another one of these lads. God damn it. Oh, don't do that! Damn it! Ugh. Got blown up as a result of that pop-up. Anyway, we are actually running out of power, but... As I say, there's a more efficient way of doing this, but we haven't quite got to it yet. We can actually... The blood fuel that we're trying to automate now is able to fill this up completely with 1. So it's a lot more efficient. So I think this is like an optional thing, but I have just like... I've created another little district over here, so we can now just like be accumulating grav ore. But we also... I've got another one of those, which we need to go down here and turn into ingots. I'm about to die, by the way, but never mind. Temporary setback. And this will need to turn into ingots. And that ingot will have to go to... Oh my god, everything's happening. Retreat! Right, so we've got both grav ingots and blood ingots now being created, which is very handy. And finally we can actually make, just here, and we can make the blood fuel arium. So, that can go into there. We'll also need to... Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, so the missing... Oh, hello. We've lost a thing there. The missing ingredient here is blood bulbs, whatever the hell they're called. Unfortunately, yeah, we do need... Oh, glow bulbs, that's the buggers. Unfortunately, we do need to put these in manually for now. So we do need to go and do some harvesting. Oh, the research. I keep forgetting about the research. Ah, backpack increase. Item tracker, track items for crafting, whatever. Now, the planter will allow us to make blood or glow bulbs. But unfortunately, you do actually need to feed it with 1 million things. So it's a bit tricksy. So I'm just using the torch to have a bit of a look around, see what else I can actually get. Mushrooms are not useful yet, but they are... oh, God! A bit later. So they were trying to charge me. I'm basically gathering glow bulbs. I've got plenty now, actually, so we can start doing some... Oh, careful. Ooh, careful! He wants a piece of my lunch. Right. The torch is flickering away, so let's now feed this with glow bulbs. All 23. And now this... we'll start churning out fuel. I'll put 1 of them into the thing here. Just the 1. and that fills it right up to the top. If you think this mechanism must be very frustrating, don't worry. The main story point that's coming up will actually stop that happening to some extent. Glass is going to be the next big thing that we make because we need to turn quartz and bog water into that. But that'll be we'll be guided that as soon as we finish this blood fuel. Uh-oh, hang on. I see the deers are on the move again. I'm going to hang out here again, just while we have a wildebeest stampede, whatever the hell they are. They don't seem to do any damage. Oh, ow! Unless you do that. Unfortunately, yes, I think I do actually have to move around a bit. I thought I'd be safe. I weren't. I'm actually saving a little bit of time here by creating a new, what's going to be the glass district. I have to get rid of that before we can actually get the conveyor belt going. And this is going to go somewhere up here. And so the blood water, we're going to make a blood pump, which will create bog water, which will help us make glass. But not yet. Once we finish this little thing first. Right, so we can do it now. Let's feed this. Feed the beast with all our blood fuel. Plop! And we've got a bunch of new stuff, including the all-important quartz ingot in glass, and the water pump, and other stuff and all. Oh, now we'll be able to make stun bombs, which comes in useful when we do actually get attacked by those wildebeest. How am I doing so far? You have performed exactly average. Hooray! Right, so I will build all the light bulbs now, which is handy, I think. Right. Get off me. I have work to do. So we need to make light bulbs. And theoretically you could just feed it with a light bulb from the ground, but that's not what we're going to do, frankly. We want to make a water pump. So we've got scrap metal and we haven't got quartz. Having said that, we've got quartz here. We've got a lot of it. Grab, 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 grab. And we need the electric petals. For some reason there's a lot lying around. Right, pump. New item, and we can place this when we eventually craft it. There we are. We can place this. Well, it has to go on 2 bits of water, so let's place it here, and then we can hook it up. We don't want to do it directly into here. I need to change the recipe to glass. We need to actually make it go through quartz and then quartz ore, or quartz ore and then quartz ingot. So we'll need a couple more factories. And this is why we've made sure that we've got plenty of blood ore. Right, so, first of all, we can put that one there, hook that up there. First of all, that can turn into quartz ore. It'll spit it out here. Oh my god, what am I even doing here? No. I've just realised I've messed this up something rotten. No, I was supposed to be putting the quartz things on this side, not that side. That should now be working. It's just taking a while for the ingots to turn up. Yes, there we go. I'll also need to make a chest. I'm being very quick here because we're about to die. Oh, missed! Right, so at the moment the glass is going into there, but we will need the glass for something else. We'll need to turn glass into light bulbs. But to get light bulbs, we'll also need wires. To make wires, we're going to need scrap wire, blood ore, and electric petals. Now, we could automate all that, or we could just do it manually, make light bulbs manually from glass, and we can make the wire ourselves, because that's the sort of thing where we will actually need... Oh dear, my inventory's full. That is the sort of thing that we will actually need to manually feed it with electric flowers, unless we create even more stuff. But let's actually be putting one of the light bulbs that we made in here. There seems to be a bit of a bug in the progression at the moment where the place the water pump on blood water doesn't necessarily seem to actually trigger the completion of the quest, but you can skip it anyway by doing this. Upgrade 1 of 4. Light bulb. New recipes. Not quite sure what these are. Well, I think we need to finish off the research. We can make poo and Station 1 chip. What we're going to have to do now from the quest is to actually go to Station 1, which is due south. And that's the end of the story, essentially. But what we need to do is... we'll need to light our way there. Have I got enough? I think I need to get a bit more. We need to sort out a little bit more before we continue. So the planter, now researched, which we can't actually do because the thing's full. The planter is a slightly more complicated item. Place it somewhere, doesn't really matter where. And we'll need to then feed it with... If we want to make glow bulbs, we'll need seeds, water, and fertiliser. Bog water we're making, seeds we can find. I think we have to feed it manually from seeds that we found on the ground. And the fertiliser itself, that's also a bit of a prick. Can we actually make this ourselves? We can, but we need glow poo, which we have to pick up from the ground. Although I think you can, and sap, I think you can automate that using deer, by capturing deer, and then making an infernal machine, which should hopefully do something, but... let's just... Danger incoming. Uh-oh. Okay. We do actually need to do something else. I'm just going to grab some ingots from the production line. Blood ingots, just get a couple of those. And we're going to craft some... Where are they? Stun bombs. A couple of those. I'm going to go away, because I think all the enemies will spawn around me. And by all, I mean 3. Here they are. And so they'll charge at me in a terrifying way. But if we place some of these down, we can blow things up. They're basically like controlled mines. Oh! Ow! Unfortunately, I tried to... Okay, let's just drop a few stun bombs around. And then... Ha! Nope. Blow them up. There we go. Pick them up. Right. Come on. Jump into the mines. Blow up. Oh, and a you as well. There we go. So if I don't really want the video to go on forever, so I'm not going to set up even more automation systems. But what we will do now, because we've made loads of light bulbs, is follow the trail of these light bulbs and go due south, like it wants us to do, to station number 1. So if we keep on connecting things up, like this, we should eventually get to where we need to be, which is in here. So we go around the front. Unfortunately, I am apparently in the middle of dying, which is less than ideal. Tends to put a crimp on one's day. Oh, we should be able to, if I just place a light bulb there. There we go. And we have activated a gob! Right, let's talk to you. Hello, gob. As ever, people only talk to me via the medium of sticking things in my head. I alone cannot restore hope to the surface, for that I will need a favour. Don't you want to know what the favour is before you agree to it? I blindly trust everyone. You have much to learn. In exchange for the favour, I will impart a gift unto you. It is important you come visit me when you return. Return from where? And... I'm dead. Again. Oh! Error. Error. Error, error, error. That deer is pooing all over the place. Never mind about that. I'm back. Grab. Take all. And let's talk to you again. Although, hang on. I might actually have to get rid of me. Go. Putting my head into the lion's mouth once more. Your memory persists, just as I've willed it, but that alone will not be enough. To achieve our goal, you'll need more than 14 minutes. A schematic for a rechargeable battery. You can recharge it with mushrooms growing in the dark. In time you will understand. Come to me when the heart box is sufficiently upgraded. So those are the purple mushrooms. We can turn that into special juice. But in the meantime, we also have you. So if we grab a few of these... The bees are here. The bees are here. They don't like it when I steal from them. Anyway, circuit juice. Which we can't pick up because, inevitably, I have no space in my inventory. But there we go. So now I've got a purple bar in the bottom right, which is... yeah, all I have to do is drink my... Where am I going? Hang on. That's not ideal. All I have to do is drink it. Like that. And it'll charge it back up to the top. Only like about a quarter of the bar at a time, so you do have to make quite a bit of it. We're nearly out of time with the thing. But anyway... So that's the end of Chapter 1. We have completed the big gob task. If you save your game, you'll be able to continue when the new chapters come out. We recommend you switch over to free play mode. There's much more content to explore. Excellent. May play a bit more of this. I really like this. It's most intriguing. And so I'll maybe try a bit of free play at some point. For now, thanks for watching. Do check me out on Buy Me a Coffee if you want to say thank you for the videos. Otherwise, maybe just subscribe to the channel and all the usual things. Bye for now. Lights out.